What made you decide to put in a paver patio?
Well, it started out that we had a driveway that had a lot of cracks. It was concrete, and it just didn't help the appealing look of our home. So we said, what options do we have? And one of the options was pavers. But we also looked again at maybe coating the concrete, but with sand below and the cracking concrete and the natural process of movement of the sandy soil, we felt that even a brand new concrete driveway might not last too many years. But more importantly, the look. And with the pavers, with the right color, when we saw it next to our home, we really felt that we'd have a better look and much more curb appeal. And then if there were problems, for whatever reason, you'd be able to take the pavers out, reset them, and we'd be like new again. So it gave us what we wanted, which was the look. Really quite wonderful.
So you started with the driveway, and now you have pavers all the way around your house. How did that come about?
Okay, we knew we had a bit of a mess in the backyard. We had some old aggregate concrete for a little tiny patio. But what we were looking for was a larger space. And we wanted to look more inviting. We have a large window at the back of our house as part of the living room. And we had a nice view. But it wasn't very nice close to the house. So by putting the pavers in here, not only did we have continuity, but the look just flowed so much better. And then with that, as we grew in the idea of what we wanted to do in the back, the wall was a wonderful supplement, the wall here and the wall over here, to this nice large area right in here. But continuity was part of it too. So we combined a larger patio and the wall all the way around the pool, and then sidewalks to the other little patio area on the other side of the house. So all in all, it flows wonderfully. So we're thrilled.
What was the process like while they were doing all the work at your house?
It actually got better. The process was one where at the very beginning we didn't know exactly what we wanted, an idea. But as we grew and saw the results, especially with the folks that were doing the actual physical work of removal and then putting in the pavers, we could see how beautiful it was, so we asked for more advice. Scott stepped to the plate and said, well, we can extend the wall a little bit, and we did. We could extend the sidewalk area, and we did. So it was a collaborative effort.
Would you recommend American Paving Design?
Oh, yes, very much so. From Tim and Scott, Steve. But the whole idea was when we contracted with you originally, we went a little farther by just asking advice. And Tim and Scott really stepped up and said, well, we can do this, we can do that. And the ideas were wonderful. You know, it was a case where we didn't know and we couldn't really confirm one way or the other. But when we saw the results of the work of your crew installing the pavers, we were very pleased.
And
to the point to where we suggested that maybe you ought to get a paver. The gentleman that did the work, the boss, I don't recall how to pronounce his name correctly. He should have a signature paver that he can place wherever he wishes with his name. But the process was a daunting process if you look at it from one point of view. If you wanted to do it on your own, we would not have done well.
Right.
But by using American Paving Design, we could see, because we were here when the work was being done, that everything was thought about. The angle, the placement of the pavers, the underground drainage, and things of that nature. The slope and everything was really important. But obviously, when all is said and done, does it look nice? Looks wonderful.
Well, I was going to ask you, how do you feel about your backyard and your driveway, your whole house now?
We love it. And we can appreciate it in the front yard, inside the house by looking out, and then out here as well. We just love it.